somebody in our spot? Good day, friend of paladins and kings. How best may I serve you? Say hello. You greet the welcome woman. You are most welcome here, he who is polite. Tell about Shapir. You are indeed quite a hero, seeker of peace. Order a meal. I will bring your meal right out. Go faster! Jeez, you're so slow. Here is your feast. May it please you. Looks strange. You pay for your meal. How was everybody's weekend? Did y'all have a good weekend? That's a food there. I made some cake. I made a pineapple upside down cake today. It's been pretty uneventful. Mine was relatively uneventful, honestly. I got a haircut. Should we go explore like the forest area or something? I feel like we should. Well, let's go back in here and see what they're up to. Hopefully don't catch them in the middle of doing something weird. Good day, young prince. I hope that your experience with the Council of Judgment did not upset you. You will always be welcome in our house, young hero. As you can tell, the Council of Judgment consists solely of female lion taurs. This is because it is assumed males are too emotional to take rational decisions. Okay. Rakesh is speaking with Raja now. He will return here later if you wish to speak with him. You realize, do you not, how special Rakesh is? The only ruler of Tarna to walk away from the throne. The only lion tar to become a paladin. You and I are both lucky to know him. Alright. Rakesh became a paladin through his actions and beliefs. It is difficult at times being life mate to a paladin. A paladin tends to travel wherever he is needed. It is so seldom Rakesh and I have a chance to be together. Alright. Cool. Honor. Honor is very important to lion taurs. Most lion taurs would rather die than be considered without honor. Rakesh intends to pledge his honor to bring peace. If war does occur, he can never again enter Tarna. Really? Your neck's been killing me? Is that because you've been playing a lot of Elden Ring? Does Elden Ring have a side effect of hurting your neck? Yeah, I know. You already told me this. As Rakesh would say, I do not know if there can be peace in Tarna. I only know that I must try to create peace. Alright, fine. Cool. Alright, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Later. Later, nerd. Remember that Rakesh will be making the Pledge of Peace before the Council. Should you choose to explore the Savannah, please stay within a day's journey. Alright. Cool, I'll do that. I was gonna explore the savannah, and now that you mentioned it, I'm gonna do it for sure. We're gonna save as day 2 exploring. Sav. Hey, we got points for it. Nice. Oh, yes. Combat. Combat, baby. Let's grab some rocks. Let's throw some rocks. Huh! 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 Alright. How do we do this? Oh, it's similar controls. Similar controls to the to Quest for Glory 2. You find 2 royals in this pouch. Okay. Let's pick up some more rocks. Ugh. You heard the point noise, I think. Well, I'm a fighter, so I get stabby. Stabby is just I could have just named my character Stabby, but I didn't. I hear someone, but I do not see. Oh, there they are. They're coming from that direction. Huh! 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 Take that, nerd. Yeah. 2 royals. Pick some rocks. Let's check our stats. Oh, we can't do it using that. Let's check our stats. We got some vitality. We got some intelligence. We got some weapon use. We got some comm. We got some throwing. We're doing okay. Our stamina is kind of low, but I guess that's okay too. I don't know if no stamina kills us in this game like it does in the first one. I hope not. I don't like dying. Dying's not fun. Can I like rest for like no, I don't want to make camp. I just want to rest for like 2 minutes. Take that, rock. Take that, jerk. Gotcha. Gotcha. Ugh. Oh, get some more rocks. Yes, VIP worked this time. Woohoo! Thanks for testing it. You don't want to be late for the meeting, so you head to your room so you will feel well rested. Alright, fine. It's good when I do something and it actually works. You awaken as the sun begins to rise. Alright, I killed some stuff. So that's good. You get up just in time for your meeting and quickly head to the Hall of Judgment. 2 months ago, the Simbani requested that we aid them in their war against the Leopardmen. It was the decision of this council to send emissaries to the Leopardmen to determine their grievances. The peace mission was ambushed at night by creatures or beings unknown. Evidence and the account of the sole survivor of the ambush, Katib Lakaram indicate the leopard men. Signs and scent indicate some sort of struggle, and then all of the traces of Rashaka was lost. Rashaka del Krita is presumed to be dead or else a prisoner of the Leopardmen. It is our duty to seek revenge upon the Leopardmen for those who were lost. The Lion Taurs had no business involving themselves in the deeds of humans. The peace mission should never have occurred. It is the duty of all those in Tarna to care for her people, and the humans are as much the people of Tarna as the Lion Taurs. The warriors of Tarna desire revenge and the right to gain honor through battle. There is no honor in war. Warrior of Tarna, there is only death. My magic indicates that there are signs of demonic activity. If demons are involved, it is they who are the enemy, not the leopard men. Council of Judgment, I, Rakesh Shah Tarna, stand before you. I swear by my honor to prevent the war and to bring peace to all Tarna. Rakesh Shah Tarna has sworn by his honor to bring peace to Tarna. If he fails, he shall be deemed honorless and shall be banished from Tarna forever. Do you, Prince of Shapir, also swear by your honor to bring peace? Sure, why not? The council will respect the honor of Rakesh and allow him time to fulfill his oath. King Raja orders Rakesh and the Prince of Shapir to meet with him in his chambers immediately. Raja Satarna, I stand before you. Rakesh Shatarna, you stand before me in honor. Oh, I'll say the same thing. You tell Raja you stand before him. You stand before me in honor, human. Rakesh, are you so besotted by humans that you pledge your honor for them? What in the name of Sekhmet do you think you are doing? I have always pledged my honor to save lives, my lord. You mean, you human, do you understand what it means to pledge your honor? Talk about honor. You tell Raja the meaning of honor. Then when I want a lecture upon honor from you, I will ask for it, human. You did ask him, Raja, after all. When I want your comments, Rakesh, I shall ask for them. Rakesh, you and I have disagreed on many things, but I have always cared for you as my brother. I care greatly for you, Raja, and respect you as well. However, if I feel that Tarna must go to war, it shall go to war, even if I must strip you of all honor. Rakesh, Tarna will go to war. I only request that you wait until my friend here and I have done all we can to prevent this war. I will wait, but do not take too long. If the Simbani march against the Leopardmen, I intend that Tarna shall aid them. You, human, do you have anything further to say? Enough of this prattle. Rakesh, I cannot understand why you risk your honor and your life for humans. You could stay here in Tarna as my advisor, or lead my armies as a commander. To risk everything for peace is beyond my understanding. This is an old argument between us. Raja's mother's son. Must we fight in front of my friend? Human, leave us now. Okay. Say goodbye. I will meet you just outside the gates of Tarna. We shall go to the Simbani village together. You now have the ability to make your magical sword burst into flame during combat. You now leave and meet Rakesh. Again, outside the city gates. Oh, cool. We can now make our sword, like, into flames, and we can probably cut meat. It feels very good to be back in my homeland, my friend. This is the savannah with high grasslands, which teem with animals. There are a few animals which will bother a traveler here. The zebras and other herd animals will avoid you. Even the tigers will seek other prey. However, there are things that are not quite animals. They have a little fear of humans and may attack. The Field Guide to Eastern Fricana will help you, so study it well. I will be using my skills as a paladin to avoid danger. As the paladin becomes more in tune with the essential righteousness of the universe, he gains certain new abilities, such as healing. The more good one does, the more good things one can do. Okay, cool. I have been a paladin for a long time now, ever since the demons last invaded this land. I must prevent this war between people and drive any demons back to the world from which they came. Demons? I don't like demons. Hey, we got points. I do like points. You are a new paladin, but already your powers grow with each act of kindness. The first thing a paladin learns is how to make his sword grow through the blue fire of honor, which adds to your weapon's damage and allows it to harm things that cannot be harmed with normal weapons. It is getting dark. Looks like a good place for camp. It is always best to have a campfire at night. It drives off many things. If you don't yet own a tinderbox, I would advise you to purchase one. I have one. Rakesh starts a fire and you share some food he brought with you. Oh, we eat food. Then you both go to sleep. My food button isn't working. Why is my food button not working? I don't know. Dang it. Good morning, my friend. Let's continue our journey to the Simbani village. Alright, let me type food twice, I guess. No, it's just not accepting it. As you have gained in experience and spread goodness, the next skill you will gain is the power to heal. This gift of healing can be used upon yourself or others. However, it pulls upon your inner strength and cannot be used if you allow yourself to become weakened. What's that mean? I think I know what the problem is. I know how to fix it. As you grow more in tune with the essential righteousness of the universe, you will be able to feel the righteousness of all things. Ooh, the righteousness of all things. What does that mean? You will be able to sense when danger is near. Ooh, that sounds like a useful ability. When you have done much good, you will be able to protect yourself more fully. What does that mean? I get it like a shield or something? Whenever your sword is filled with blue fire, you shall be surrounded by an honor shield. This helps you protect from physical and magical harm. Ooh, that sounds nice. I want that. Can I have that? The more honorable acts you do, the greater your abilities. I think that should do it, hopefully. We are nearing the Simbani village, so I will speak more about being a paladin later, if you're interested. There we go, that did it. That did indeed do it. He says, blah, blah, blah. It is good to see you. It is good to see you. I have here a friend and brave warrior from afar to see the wonders of your village. Habari. Greet? You say hello to the elder. Missouri. Okay. Missouri. Behold the village of the Simbani, from the pen where the injured cattle stay, the huts where we sleep, and the places where we work and play. Enter and be welcome. We are most honored to enter your village. We are most honored. What's up? What's up, you hurrah? You both look healthy and happy, and home again, to be home again. It is very good to be home. I'd be happy to show you both the way of the Simbani. We are honored. Come then. We will meet with the leader of the Simbani. The Leabon. He says, Missouri. Leabon, I, Ahura, warrior of the Simbani, be standing before you with 2 warriors from far lands. It is good to see you again, great leader of the Simbani people. It is good to see you, warrior Rakeesh. Great. You are welcome here. I have come here to bring peace to your people and the Leopardmen. I have sworn this by honor. Bring the Leopardman chief to his knees before we bring the Leopardman chief to his knees before me, and I shall have this peace you pledge. What has caused this great anger for the Leopardmen? The Leopardmen have always been our enemies. They be sneaky and not to be trusted, for they only travel at night. The worst of all, be they use magic. The Leopardman is the enemy. If the Simbani is seeking the lost calf in the village at night, then the Leopardman uses magic against him. A Simbani cannot fight magic, so he must retreat. The Leopardman will not meet the Simbani in a fair fight. The Leopardmen will always be our enemies, and now they have made us call for war. They stole from us the Spear of Death, and for that they shall die. Then they will no longer be our enemy. There are ways to resolve the conflicts between the Simbani and the Leopardmen, other than through waging war. I would like to see you, Leabon of the Simbani and the chief of the Leopardmen, speak their grievances before the Hall of Judgment in Tarna. Perhaps there can yet be a peaceful resolution of conflict. No, Rakeesh, the Spear of Death is stolen, and we will fight to regain our pride. The worth of the spear will be paid in blood, not words. I have spoken! Farewell, Leabon of the Simbani. May we yet meet again in peace. You all walk back to Ahura's hut to rest and discuss things before the evening. It is good to be back in our own hut again, is it not? In your own hut again. Good, very good. But Simba, well worth leaving my home for. The Leabon was most gracious to see us, yet I felt as though we were not welcome. I do not understand, for I have always respected him. How did we offend him? I be not knowing, Rakeesh. The Simbani have lost much honor with the stealing of the Spear of Death. Still, for the Leabon not to listen to your words of peace are not right. Perhaps he will listen another time. It be time we be sitting too much. Maybe we go out to the village. The villagers be waiting to see you again, Rakeesh. They be killing a young Balak in your honor, and the blood be very fresh. The Simbani celebrate your arrival with meat, milk, and dancing. It is late when you finally make it back to your hut. Are we gonna call that food? I think so. We're gonna add food to our count with that. We were treated royally by the Simbani. That was meat from the Leabon's own herd. I will head back to Tarna at first light. Find out what you can about what is going on. I do not think the Leabon told us everything he knows. If you find the Spear of Death, he might We may be able to convince the Liaban that war is unnecessary. Good luck. Do whatever you can to win the respect of the Symbani. We will undoubtedly need their cooperation to restore the peace. Okay. I think that the Liaban told us only what he wanted us to know about this war. When you have earned his trust, perhaps he will tell you more. I do not understand why the Leopardmen would want to fight the Symbani. The Leopardmen usually stay in the jungles. They are only out at night. The Symbani, on the other hand, stay in the savannah and hunt only by day. There is little interaction between the tribes. That the Leopardmen would suddenly start a war, not only with the Symbani, but with my people, is something beyond my belief. Uhura will be glad to help you in any way she can, but she cannot go against the will of the Liaban. She is a warrior, and she has sworn to obey him. Okay. Plans. As I said, I will go back to Tarna and find out if Krisha has learned anything more about demons. Learn what you can from the Symbani, and try to keep them from starting this war. Return to Tarna whenever you need to do so. Until I know for certain that demons are again released into Tarna, I need to stay near my brother. Raja still believes the war is honorable. He will be trying to convince the councils to declare war upon the Leopardmen. Unless I am in Tarna, Raja may succeed in starting this war. To the Symbani, the essence of honor is trust. They are a very open people and share evenly with all members of the tribe. To the Lion Taurs, honor is a matter of pride and obeying the laws of Tarna. To the Paladin, honor is doing whatever it takes to bring about the greatest good for all. Okay. Stay good night. Good night, my friend. Alright, we're sleeping again. You awaken as the sun begins to rise. Alright. Alright. Cool. There's a large chest. And hey, Todd. How's it going? What's with this music? I don't want to go into the hut. In fact, what's this? Can I go into her hut? Let's find out. There's like 3 huts. My hut, the guest hut. Oh, okay. It's not a good time. All right. What's this? I'm doing good, Todd. Habari, hero of Shapir. This be the place where the Symbani practice balance and judgment. This is the wrestling bridge. The last part of the initiation contests are held here. Okay. Can I practice? Can I use it? Well, that's embarrassing. You greet. I just be seeing if you have any questions which need to be answered. Okay, I'll ask about the bridge. 2 warriors be standing on the bridge and facing each other. They each be trying to make the other lose his balance. The skill of balancing important, and so too be judging the right moves to counter your opponent and knock him off. This be a tough competition and requires much practice. When young Symbanis wish to be warriors, they must prove themselves to be worthy. They must go through many tests to be initiated as a warrior. When several young Symbanis wish to be warriors at the same time, Then they compete with each other to be initiated. The winner will get the prize of his asking. The Leobon thinks he is worthy. The bridge be a good place to practice. Be building up your agility. Agility is a good way for dodging the claws of monsters. My job as warrior today means I be doing much walking around the village. I have plenty of time to stop and talk with you. Okay. Remember, if you need to speak with me, you can find me in my hut at night. Don't come too late. I do need to sleep. Me too. Let's look at my stats. My agility is now 172. Let's try this again. I'm not gonna be happy until I can get over this, you know? Here I go. Come on. Come on. Oh! Damn it. I failed again. Did I gain agility? No. But I did lose health. Let's go again. Ugh! Dang it! I actually don't remember this. I don't remember this thing, this bridge thing. Yeah, we did it! We did it! We did it! If you wish to be learning how this bridge is used for the initiation contest, come down and I'll show you. Okay. I had to cross it once, apparently. Walking on the bridge be the easy part. It be when someone else be on the bridge that it gets tricky. When you walk on the bridge, keep your feet on the outside logs. Feet apart give better balance. One way to make your opponent off balance is to jump. Keep your knees bent when you land because the boards under your feet will be moving up and down from the jump. Another way to throw your opponent off be to lean hard on one side and put all your weight on one foot. Yet another way to be making your opponent fall be dropping down. You should practice these moves next time you're up here. It takes practice to do them and not fall off yourself. When you be good at these moves, maybe you and I can practice together. It'd be a long time since I last worked with someone else on the wrestling bridge. Right. Alright, cool. We can do that, right? We can do that. We can do that. I don't know how we are gonna practice that. Apparently, once I crossed it once, then, like, suddenly... that didn't work so well. I think 300 is the max stat in this game. And our agility ends up at, I think, 200 maybe? Let's try again. Thunk. Just one jump and I'm done. Let's try this one. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I wonder if this one has a day limit, Like, that looks like a long drop. That looks like a good, what, 8-foot drop? That looks like that would hurt. That looks like that would hurt. So yeah, at the end of this, we're gonna have a 200. We're gonna need at least a 200. Damn it. I'm gonna keep practicing. Ah. I mean, it's hurting us a little bit, but it's not too bad. We're at 185 agility. We've already gained like 10 points of agility doing this. Do I want the answer? I mean, kind of. Because Quest for Glory 1 had no day limit. Quest for Glory 2 had a very specific, like, day progression, it seemed like. And this one seems to have a, I'm not sure. I just don't remember. Like, I've played this game before. It's not that I haven't played this game before, so it's not like a spoiler or anything. I just don't remember. I mean, I'm guessing it probably does. It does not. I mean, I would guess that it does. Like, so we can just do whatever the hell we want. Hey, we didn't fall. We did fall that time though. That's the first time we've ever jumped and not fell. Jeez, this is really like getting our agility up too. Let's try that one. Oh man, we're so good with that. We can dance. Ba 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 ba. Oh, well, we fell that time. Oh, I think we ran out of stamina. We ran out of stamina. Oh yeah, our stamina's pretty low. Alright, let's go over here. It's over here. Oh! Welcome, Prince of Shapir. Uhura be telling me that you soon... Tell us that you soon hear. I am Yasuho? Okay. Let's say hi. Hey, what's up? So the man behind all bad things in Shapir was a wizard. All users of magic be bad. I disagree, dude. Yeah, no, they don't. They don't all be bad. I am son of Liaban. I am also a very good Awari player. It is the game you see before you. Game. It is game. I will be happy to show you how it is played. Oh! Oh, it's this game. This is, what's this actually game called? What's this game really called? 3 stones are put on one of the holes. You're taking turns, moving stones from one hole to another. You're moving first. Pick a hole on your side and move all the stones, to the right. Drop one in each hole. If the last stone land in your home, then you get one more turn. If the last stand land in an empty hole, then you capture all stones across from it. Okay, the game ends when one has only home have stones. The player with the most stones. Yeah, I know what this is called. I know this game. So I get an extra turn. You do that. So you can do that and take all those stones. But okay. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Oh! That's not how the game normally works, but okay. The rules have changed. They changed the rules slightly, apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, the games to this rule are the rules to this game are slightly different, and I do not understand them anymore. I won! Yay! I didn't get points for it. I was hoping for points, but I didn't get points. This be a special cage. This be built to hold leopardmen prisoners. No magic can affect it when cast upon it. That way, the leopardman prisoner cannot use magic to escape. Alright, we beat you at... Oh. This be a place where Simpani practice throwing spears. No Simpani warrior will ever use a sword, since you cannot very well throw a sword in battle. If you're interested, I will be happy to teach you how to throw a spear. Okay. To hit your target with the spear takes both strength and throwing skill. You can build up your strength through practice, but you will be needing to use your brains to improve your throwing skill. You need to use your head to judge how such things as how high to throw a spear, so that it will land on the target, and how much strength to use. Once you figure these things out, you need to learn to adjust for the wind and throw a little ahead of a moving target. It all takes a good deal of practice to master a spear. Alright, let's try it. Yeah. Yeah. Take that. Yeah. Okay, I don't understand. What? Why is it all the way over there? That was a horrible throw. That's probably because my throwing skill sucks. That was so bad. Alright. The target out there be made from hides of animals. For practice, it does not move. During the initiation contest, it is pulled back and forth to make the contest more difficult. Okay, so we're gonna have to practice. I think we're gonna end up doing an initiation contest. How much does 10 minutes of rest do for us? It gives us like a little bit of stamina. Okay, let's rest a little bit more. Let's rest for 60 minutes. How does that do with our stamina? Okay, that gets us a lot more stamina. What's over here? Anything over here? Oh, it's this. Okay, let's do some throwing. Let's practice our throwing. Does this remind anybody of Conquest of the Longbow at all? I mean, it reminds me a lot of it. Which came first, this game or Conquest? Like, even the flag seems to be very similar. God no, I'm out of stamina juice. Man. I'm at 2? What? I'm at 2? Yeesh. That's not good. What time of day is it? It is midday. Let's rest for another 30 minutes. Wait, did I say 30 minutes? Okay, we're fine. I think I did say 30 minutes. I don't know what I rest for. Man, throwing spears takes it out of you, apparently. Woo! It's hard work. Well, we screwed that throw up. Oh, so this was done after Conquest. Okay. I'm guessing it got some inspiration from Conquests then. Well, let's save the game. I want to save the game right now. Day, what is it, 5? Throwing. Yeah, it's day 5. What happens if we run out of stamina? Do we, like, die? No, we don't. We don't die. We're at 0. Does it hurt our health? No. We now have 2 stamina. It doesn't seem like anything bad happens when our stamina's out. $202. Or maybe that happens. I think that happens. I think we're more likely to fail. Oh, and our health does actually get hurt. Okay, well. Alright. Well, now we know, right? It's not a good time to visit her hut. What does that even mean? Where did you go, dude? Alright, we're just practicing. We're just doing some practicing. Let's do some practicing. Let's practice all the things. Okay, sure. Accept. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how horrible this goes. In a contest, both people stand near the middle of the bridge. You wait for the judge to start you out. When the judge says to go, try to make the first move. That way, you make your opponent have to counter you first. Come over here and I will show you. We got points! You keep your balance when your opponent... To keep your balance when an opponent makes a move, the best thing to do... be to move the other way. If he jumps, you should drop down. If he moves left, you should move right. This is a way to... Okay, I will show you. After I jump, you drop down to try and stay balanced. Now when I dodge left, you move right. Okay. I did, and then I fell. When I dodged to my left, you moved to your left. When I move right, counter me. Now watch me and try and counter my move. Now you getting the idea. Let's really try this. When I say go, we will both try to outbalance the other 3 out of 5 times. Ready? Go. No! Damn it. You look plenty out of breath, hero. You should rest before you try this again. We'll be practicing more another day. Alright. Okay, I think I understand how that goes. So... we gained some agility and vitality. Excellent. Our agility is now above what we're gonna get in Quest for Glory 4 if we would just choose a fighter straight up, you know. The savannah is all around us, from the edge of the jungle to the edge of the mountains, to the edge of the world, where we Sambani make our home. Cool, bro. No, I didn't want to go into the village. I want to kill some stuff. I want to go, like, is that all you do, dude? Do you just, like, chill? No, I didn't want to go back. Go kill, like, like stuff. Oh, it's night. How good we get to kill something? The hell is that? Oh God, what is that? Throw rocks at it. Holy crap, I kicked that thing's butt. What the heck? Didn't have a chance. The heck? Oh, it's you. Alright, whatever. Whatever, dude. Jeez, my flaming sword is pretty good. That's a pretty good flaming sword. I do think that's all this dude does. He just stands up here. Let's see if I can go into Yahura's hut. How do you be liking our village? It be not large, for it holds but a few families this time of year. Next season we move to a larger village, and more families will be joining us. Let's just say, great. Tell about day. That'd be most interesting, young hero. Can I sit? Can I, like... I can sit. Okay, I was wondering if I could. Seasons. The Simbani move with the seasons so that the cattle will always be eating fresh grass. Cool. Simbani life be based upon cattle. The cattle is our wealth, our food, our clothes, our drink. Okay, that's cool. The spear area be for warriors to practice throwing spears. A warrior needs to be... Yeah, we already know that. Now he be sleeping after running most of the day. He be most dear to me. Leaving the village for him is a very good idea. A very good idea. I be a warrior. A wife cannot be a warrior. I not wanting some stuck-up man thinking I be his. So I leave the Simbani. I be traveling far. When I go to Sapir, I meet fine, strong man. He like me, I like him. He make fine, strong son. So I come home. But I still a warrior. But I have son too. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Leaving. Oh yeah. I already asked you that. Missouri, Sultan's son. Today, we be driving off the lions from the cattle. It be a good battle, no Simbani hurt, and the lions not be back soon. The Simbani be the people of the lion, and mostly we be leaving the lions alone. We show them who be boss, and they cannot be bothering our cattle. Monitoring. Many warriors stand together with spear, jumping and yelling at lions. Lions mostly not like loud noises and people calling them names. They slink off, ashamed of being made fools. One young male, too full of pride, tried to attack the warriors. He learned fast that shields are harder on the teeth and spears can bite too. Soon he be running off. Alright. Alright, I guess we go to sleep. I guess. I don't know. As a thief, you can break into the into this hut. You find some food that somebody have left for you. It looks odd and it tastes strange, but it fills your belly. Oh, we just ate. Okay. Cool. So there's more food. Rest until morning. What should we do? Should we up our skills? I feel like upping our skills should be like the first thing we do. Like, get our skills to a level that basically the entire game is like not a big deal. Our intelligence needs to be up to 200 and our agility up to 225 and our vitality up to 225 and our luck up to 200 to be what it is in the... Our weapon use is already good, so we don't even have to worry about that. And our throwing should be up to 200. Alright. We're gonna take the warrior. We're gonna take the warrior test. So that implies we need to get a certain level on our skills in order to be able to win, to succeed at the warrior test. We got 160. So if we're not time limited, there seems no real reason why we can't, like, just train all of our skills and get this part over with. Does playing that game increase your intelligence? Is that like an intelligence thing? Ah! The heck? Why do I suck so much? Ugh. Ugh. Oh, it does. Okay. But how much? Like, is it even worth it? Oh man, that sucked. Ah, man, we suck. Maybe we can play another game of it. Hey, it's a new person. Welcome, Prince of Shapir. It'd not be often the Symbani have such a guest. I be the storyteller of the Symbani. I will be most interested in learning more about you and your adventures. I am certain they will make interesting stories. Okay. You tell the storyteller about your adventures in Shapir. Asani, hero of Shapir. I can find many stories in the words you tell. Stories be many things. Stories be lies, stories be truths, stories be quests, stories be ways of looking at the world with different eyes. I have a story for you if you wish to hear it. It will be the story of a magic drum. I give you this story. There once was a people, proud people, a peaceful people, a people who had no enemy. Then one night, a thief stole into their village and stole their magic drum, or magic spear. Now the people have an enemy. Now the people can have no peace. But who be this enemy? Who be the thief who stole the magic spear? That is not known. Why did they say magic drum, and now it says magic spear? When the next day, a hero was found in front of the village of these people, that warrior was dying. Okay. That warrior had in his hand a magic drum. That warrior had on his lips a name. That name be the leopard man, and that warrior he die. These be the questions of the story. Why did the warrior have the magic drum? Why did the warrior say leopard man? Why did the warrior die? I have given you this story. Now the questions are yours to do with what you will. Okay, that's interesting. Nobody wants to play the game with me. Damn. That sucks. Alright, let's go out. Alright, let's save it. That's day 6, 7. Going out. I'm gonna go to this thing. Whoa! As you approach the pool of bubbling water, you feel a sense of peaceful serenity. Ooh. Oh! Where's my list of stuff that we needed for the Dispel Potion? Ah! Where's my list? Oh no. I need to find my list. Oh, here. No, this isn't it. Ah. I don't know where my list is. We had a list of stuff we needed for a Dispel Potion. And I don't know where that list is. Yeah. I did know that. It's the age-old. It's the same thing that happened in King's Quest VI, where basically someone else stole the things. In an effort to start a war. No! Jesus, suddenly dark. Did you drink from the cold? It has a slightly sweet taste. It tingles in your mouth. Can we get like a sample of this and put it in a thing? Oh, we have a water skin. Let's put it in the water skin. You fill your water skin from the pool. And we get points for it. It says it's pool apiece. Oh! That was one of the things we needed. Water from a pool apiece, or peaceful water, something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but something along those lines. It looks like water, smells like water, but tastes like ginger ale. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's I guess leave. Wait, maybe we should rest here. What's our oh, our stamina's fine. Why is there stamina all the way back up? I don't know. How do we get out of here? Oh, there we go. Throw rocks at him. Throw rocks! Take that, you jerk. Oh, we made it back. You just like stand out here all day and all night and never sleep. Is that what you do? Oh, something's happening. The crowd responds. I caught a story. We will listen. It is all a lie. It is all the truth. Listen and learn. There once was a proud people, there once was a people, a proud people, a people with wealth of the land and their cattle, a people with a spear of death. One day a thief came into this village and stole this spear of death. This thief stole more than just the spear. He stole the pride of the people. He stole the honor of the people. He stole the wealth of the people. This thief showed the people that they had an enemy. There cannot be peace as long as you have an enemy. Now the people be angry. Now the people see the enemy in every stranger. Now the people have lost the great wealth of peace. Now the people call out war for war. They call upon friends to join them in war. They call out at the enemy to meet them in war. But the enemy does not speak. The crowd says, we will listen. So the people go to war against an enemy they cannot see. The people go to war against an enemy they cannot hear. The people go to war against an enemy they do not know. Who will win this war? The people do not know. The people know that without the spear, there be no wealth. The people know that without the spear, there be no peace. The people know that without the spear, there be the enemy. We will listen. The people will fight the enemy and they will win. The people will fight the enemy and they will lose. That is always the way when there be an enemy. There is always the way. That is always the way when there be war. That be the story that I found. The Crowd replies, "We will listen and learn. I now set the story free." The crowd says, "We will remember." The crowd breaks up and everyone goes back to their huts to sleep. And so do I, apparently. I awaken as the sun begins to rise. Alright. Save is day 8, I guess. Day 8. Start. Alright, I learned a story about a thing. Oh. I come in? Alright. Drum. The drum is the leopardman's drum of magic. It is the source of all their power. You ask how the Simbani got the leopardman's drum. One of our bravest warriors, Mabuzi, was found dead outside the village gates one morning with a drum in his hands. He had been killed by magic. Mabuzi had been a dead man before he came to our gates. How he died, we do not know. Mabuzi had been missing many days before we found his dead body with the drum. He was a great warrior, and he would not die easy, but there was no sign of battle upon him. We are warriors. Magic is for weaklings and women. We do not permit magic here. I think Ahura would have a issue with that statement, dude. We have spoken of the drum. It is good enough. Go now. Okay, I got double points for that, for speaking of the drum multiple times. All right, I'm gonna go practice my throwing again. We're gonna get a throwing up to at least 200. You be getting pretty good with your spear throwing, hero. Maybe you as good as I. Maybe you and I should be seeing who is the better thrower of spears. Do you wish to compete with me? Sure, why not? To win a spear throwing contest, try to hit the center of the target. Center of the target counts as 2 points. Outside of the target counts as 1. The one with the most points after 3 throws wins the contest. You throw, then I throw. Alright. That was pretty good. That looked like you have beaten me at the throwing of spears. Do not stop practicing, though. There are many who are better throwing spears than I. Still, you are very, very good. It never hurts to be better. To be winning at the Simbani initiation contest, you will need to be even more skilled at throwing than I. The initiation contest usually has 3 throws at a still target and 3 throws at a moving target. You will win only if you practice and use your brains well. Alright, cool. Let's throw some more. let's check our skill now. Where are we at? 200! We did it! We hit 200 throwing! Yeah! What do we need for agility? We need agility at 225. Oh, we're like 1 away from that. Vitality at 225. Intelligence at 200. Woo! Intelligence is gonna be tough. We need to get intelligence way up. Hello! Look at the prisoner the warriors caught. Now maybe we can make this leopardman give back our spear of death. You see a leopardman prisoner in the cage. Let's talk about the prisoner. Look at the magic of the leopardman. It turns them into animals. It is the way of magic. The prisoner tried many spells to get out of the cage, but the cage stops the magic. It is good. The warriors found the leopardman when the light first filled the sky. He be trying to spy on our village. Simbani be too smart for him, and he be caught. Maybe we trade this leopardman for the spear of death. Maybe we make him tell us where his village hides. Either way, the Simbani will gain back the spear of death. I helped the warriors drag this prisoner to the cage. The leopardman fought very hard, but we are Simbani. Can I play this? Hey, can I play this with you? Even though you're like guarding the prisoner? I know you're guarding the prisoner, but you know, still, I want to play. Oh man. Okay, well, let's see if we can talk. Let's see if we can talk to the. See if we can talk to the dude now. Great. The leopardmen be like night is today to the Simbani. They be darkness, hidden fearfully in the jungle. We be brightness, shining bravely in the savannah. Okay, prisoner. This leopardman spy was caught at the edge of the savannah. We will keep him caged until the spear of death be returned, or when we learn from him where the leopardman village hides. Okay. Yeah, we already know this. We already know this. The spear of death is the greatest weapon of the Simbani. It will kill whatever it hits. It be the pride of the Simbani. Okay. It will kill whatever it hits? Okay. It will kill whatever it hits. Wow, Austin, you were 10 seconds off? That's amazing. It's amazing. Listen, what time of day is it? It's midday. Let's go out and look for stuff. Wait, what day was it? It's day 7? I thought it was day 8. I think it was day 8. I did think it was day 8. Whoops. Oh well. Day 7. Again, going out. Oh, I don't want to go back here. What are you doing? What are you doing? No, don't do that. Go over here. Is there stuff over here? Looks like there might be something over here. Alright, well I can go here, but there's nothing here. I don't know if this is necessary. I hear a strange noise approaching from the west. With incredible reflex action, the Earth Pig narrowly avoids an almost certain death as he ducks the attack of a violent giraffe. Did you see the size of that thing? Those purple giraffes sure get big around here. New around here? Bet you never seen an Earth Pig before. Arnie's the name. Arnie, Saknussen. Diggins the game. I'm a miner, you know? Yes, one of the world-renowned aardvark miners. Remember our slogan? We dig Earth Pigs. Catchy, ain't it? So here I am hunting giant ants to bring back to the mines. Do a lot of hunting, you know? Hunting, that is. I'll bet you've explored every inch of East Fricana. I know every anthole and termite mound there is from savannah to jungle. Okay. Hello, human. Hope you don't mind me sitting here a bit, getting to be a mite thirsty, what with hunting giant ants and all. Alright. The savannah's kind of peaceful at night, except for all those purple giraffes and green hippos. They get worse as it gets near daytime. Think of it as something to do with my drink. Yep, they're attracted to it. I'd offer them some, but I'm afraid I'll never get rid of them then. So anyway, the savannah, well, except for the Simbani village, Tarna, the magic pool, and the venomous vines, there's not much to the savannah except grass and trees, and rocks, and monsters, and giant ants, and termites, and purple giraffes, and fluorescent green hippos. Somewhere in the southeast of Tarna is a group of rocks which surrounds the venomous vines. Don't get too close, or the vines will get you if you don't watch out. Well, that's useful. I know where all that other stuff is. We aardvarks mine almost anything that comes out of the ground. Termites, diamonds, gold. Of course, gold and gems aren't worth as much as good termite, but you can't tell a human that. They'd rather have gold. Can you imagine that? Oh, I suppose you could being a human and all. Funny things, you humans. Alright, jungle drink. This? Well, I'd offer you some, but I don't think you can handle it. You see, it's distilled from giant ants. It's a special recipe, I know. I call it my formic formula. Formic, you know, formic acid, ants. Don't they teach anything at school these days? Funny how them purple giraffe thingies only come out at night, ain't it? Wonder where they go in the daytime. Kinda hard to hide, particularly with the glowing pink spots giving them away. Alright. We Earth Pigs are good for digging. That's why we took up mining. We dig up diamonds and gold all year round and sell them in Tarna when the caravans come. Haven't seen any caravans lately though. Must be all that trouble out at Lost City. Any rate, we aardvarks pretty much mind our own business. Mind our own business, get it? It's a minor joke, huh? Lost City. Out in the jungle and ways east of the waterfall lies the ruins of a lost civilization. There's nothing much left there except the buildings and some 8 men living in them. Nowadays, I seen some really strange things there. Don't get close enough to make anything out, though. Couldn't get through the waterfall. Earth Pigs don't have much to do with water. Gets their fur wet. A couple of months ago, we Earth Pigs fell a tremor in the forest. Magical force, that is. Aardvarks are real sensitive about tremors, you know. Comes with being so close to the earth and all. Anyway, there was this magical disturbance, which means trouble to miners. Never know when a hole will collapse because of some dang disturbance, so the Aardvark Alliance sent out someone to investigate. Who you gonna call? Arnie, of course. Arnie Saknussen. world-famous explorer, so I climbed down from the mountains to see what I can see. Well, I didn't see much happen until I got near to the old lost city. Lots of strange things going on, weird lights, ugly monsters sort of thing. Looks to be pretty much above the ground, although not likely to affect the Aardvark mines. Okay. I think that's it. Yep, it's a jungle out there, full of strange creatures and weird plants. Gotta really watch your step in the jungle. You never know if you're about to step on something or something's about to step on you. Besides, all the jungle looks alike, except for the giant tree, and the waterfall, and the Leopardman village, and the lost city. Leopardman village. Giant tree. Yes, sirree! That is one humongous tree. I explored it once. It's my job, explorer. That's why they call me Uncanny Arnie, you know? Don't suppose you did it at that. At any rate, one night I decided to climb the giant tree to see what was what. Didn't see much, just some strange glowing light and a bunch of plants, not an ant to be found. Waterfall. Well, if you keep traveling to the east, you can't miss the waterfall. Can't cross it neither. There's supposed to be some people that knows their way across, but I never met them. Well, this is just hearsay and speculation, but there's supposed to be a tribe of shape-changing humans living out in the jungle. I never actually seen the village, though. I have seen the Leopardmen at times, and I ignore them, and they usually ignore me. Lately, though, they've been a bit upset about something. They started taking pot shots at me with their magic, so mostly I avoid the village. And we already got the Lost City. I think that's about it. I think this is trying to tell us there's stuff to see out here, and here's the stuff. Alright, we'll just say goodbye. You tell the Earth Pig goodnight. Okay, I can take a hint. You want to go to sleep, right? Not interested in talking to an Earth Pig, right? You humans are all alike. No, I talked to you, but I exhausted all your, I think, your dialogue options, so... You awaken as the sun begins to rise. Alright, now it's day 8. Do we want to, I mean, do we really need to save? Let's put out the fire. You put out the fire. I don't remember if you have to put out a fire in this one or not. How's our honor looking, by the way? Our honor is 139. I don't remember what we started, but it went up. Our paladin is 15, so that's good. Okay, it said south. It said south somewhere over here. Like, where is the vine place? Is it down here? Oh, here it is. The rocks here form a small alcove where some very interesting looking plants are growing. On the far side, you see some animals watching over the plants. They look like meerkats with wings. They must be meerbats. Alright, let's save as poison plants. Okay, I don't know how to do this as a fighter. I think we want to get the fruit, but how do we get it? Can we use our sword? The vines whip around and trap your legs and burn as the sharp spines. This is agony. Alright. Well, that didn't work. And we're now poisoned, though. So that's not what we want to do. Meerbat. What's a meerbat like? Maybe Whoops. Put that on. The robe is definitely not your style. The vines look like they are covered with sharp, spiky bits. Sharp, spiky bits, eh? Maybe you can lasso the fruit. Is that an indication that there's something in our thing about meerbats? Where do you click this? You pick up a few good... Oh, maybe we can throw rocks at... Oh, I bet you we can throw rocks at it and knock a fruit off. Nope, that didn't work. Well. Well, that didn't work. Seemed like a good idea, but it didn't work. Dang it, where was it? Where was it? The hell was it? It's down here. Where was that stupid place? Alright, now I'm annoyed. I don't know where it was. Up here, I guess? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, that didn't look good. What do we do? We saved him, so now what? Do we leave and come back again? Maybe we leave and come back again. I don't know. Well, what's this? As you approach these rocks, you notice a small meerbat watching for you. You see a ring of stones here. In the center of the circle is a glowing stone and some fruit from the venomous vine. Oh! Well, there you go. You pick up the rock, which seems like a glowing opal, and also get the fruit and put them carefully away in your pack. Okay, so he, like, gave us fruit for helping. Okay, and what's this? A fire opal. Okay. We have a fire opal for some reason. Okay, cool. That was something. Holy crap, we are like, what the heck? We're wailing on him. Dang! We almost took him out with our rocks. That's funny. We almost took him out with the rocks alone. We rocked him good. Hey, I'm back. I'm back, baby. I haven't eaten in 2 days, and I'm hungry. What does he need? Let's find out what he needs. I need water, fruit. Well, I got those 2 things. I need to buy a new water skin, too, because I gave him my only water skin, so I need a new water skin. I don't know what this is. No, that's not. Okay, the fruit, which is this. So now we just need the heart of the gift from the heart. I don't know what that is. I need to buy another water skin, too. Because I gave him my only one, and I need a new one. Oh, he's greasy because he sells oil. You get it? He's greasy because he sells oil. That's why he's a greasy-looking person. Ah, that's hilarious. I'm gonna buy 2 of them, actually. And we'll offer you $1.95. Hey, we got points for it. We're gonna buy a zebra skin too, because why the hell not? Let's bargain him for 4. He won't take it, but oh, he will take it. We got 1 off. I don't know why we need zebra hides, but we got some zebra hide. I don't know why, but we got some zebra hide. Look at that. All right. Yeah, I don't want to deal with you. So let's go. Maybe we should get a decent meal as well. I don't know what that does for us, but you know, we might as well. What time of day is it? Oh, it's getting close to sleepy time. Hey, Todd. Todd Hockney. We have 2 Todds. This was the first Quest for Glory you played. I think the first one I played was either 1 or 4. I can't remember. I don't remember which one was the first one I played. I think it was probably 1. I think it was 1. Alright, we gotta add to the food counter. Add food. Alright, let's head out. We need some food. What's our 6th meal? Our sixth food eating expedition. So I want to talk to her about the demon thing. Welcome, young hero. You will find us in our back parlor. Where's that at? Over here? Over here. Welcome back. I hope you found your stay with Simbani to be pleasant. Did I interrupt something between you two? It's good to see you again, Prince of Shapir. I have spoken with Raja while you have been gone. He refuses to believe in any talk of demons and is impatient for vengeance against the Leopardmen, despite all I could say. I have worked much magic while you were away, and still have no real evidence that there are demons here. Still, there is something to the far east which draws away my powers. Okay. Tell about prisoner. You tell about the Leopardman prisoner in the Shimbani village. If you wish to learn where the Leopardman village is hidden, then you will need to turn the leopard back into a man. Talk to the apothecary about the Dispel Potion. Oh! That's what we need the Dispel Potion for. There are many more experiences for you to discover here, I am sure. When you explore the bazaar, do not forget to visit the I've already done that. Magic. Every time I try to use my magic powers to Farsi to detect the demons, the spell tends to be drawn eastward. If I allow it to move eastward, it is suddenly drawn away from me. It could be that the gate orb is absorbing my magic. A gate orb opens a gate between worlds, which would allow demons to cross into our world. It takes an incredible amount of magical energy to keep the world gate open. A gate orb absorbs magic to open the world gate. I do not dare use such magic to detect this orb, for it will only absorb my magic and allow more demons to cross into this world. Alright, that makes sense. There are many types of demons. Some are mindless creatures of destruction, some are merely stupid, and some are very intelligent, capable of using magic. All demons thrive upon killing living things. A Leopardman village is east of here, but my magic is drawn further east than where I believe the Leopardmen live. There is rumored to be a lost city somewhere far to the east. It is possible that this is where my magic is drawn. Whenever I leave my house, I feel as if I am being watched. I too have that feeling that something is watching me when I leave this place. My house is protected magically. If there's something watching and listening to us, we would be able to speak openly only here. Be careful, Prince, for things may be watching you as well. Alright. Later, nerds. Get back to your whatever you're doing over there. Your lion stuff. Alright, we're leaving. I want to go east. I want to go east. I need one more thing for a Dispel Potion. I think it's east. No. Do I have rocks? I do. Let's pick up some more rocks. Let's just get... Why are you running away, dude? Oh. Take that, nerd. Who are these people and why, or these creatures, I guess I should say, and why do they have money? Whoa. There's a bird! There's a bird! There's a bird! Oh! The heck is this? UCDBs. Killer bees. Wait. Oh, that was a bee bird! That was a bee bird! Do we follow the bee bird? I don't know if we follow the bee bird or what. Bee bird. No, don't throw rocks. Do we follow the bee bird? Wait. You see a honey bird sitting comfortably in the tree. The bees seem not to bother it. Okay. How do we get... I don't really want to throw a rock at it. That seems rude, but I'm gonna do it anyway. You bothered the bees. Oh no! Hey, that's our first death. You can't be... Oh, that's hilarious. That was funny. No! Oh no, I did it again! Oh, that was an accident. I didn't mean to do that. But I did it, so... I didn't realize I had the rocks picked. I forget why I need these, but I do for some reason. Wait, I got honey. I've got honey. Wait, is that honey? Is that what this is? No, that's dried fish. I have honey, don't I? I could have swore I bought some honey. Oh, there's honey. Yeah. Stupid bird. Yeah! Yeah! I got a honey bird feather. Nice. Okay, I should probably sleep now. I think I have to go out and then click this button and say make camp. Then light the fire. Like so. And then sleep till morning. Sleeping. We're sleeping. Oh. Put out the fire. Does putting out the fire get us, like, honor? We're at 137. I'm just curious if putting out the fire is actually an onerous thing. It doesn't seem to. Hey Lars, it's not the first playthrough. We played this as like game 11 on the series. We're playing it, it's my first playthrough as a fighter paladin. It's my first playthrough ever as a fighter paladin, so things work differently. Plus we're playing the enhanced edition of this game, which is a fan patch that changes the game a little bit. It adds some it adds a few new deaths, adds a few new scenes. I don't recall that B scene existing, honestly. But maybe I just don't remember it. So yeah, we're playing. It's patch. It's called Unofficial Update 1.3a, which is a fan patch for the game. And it adds new stuff and fixes some bugs and dead ends and lockups and other things.
Your ideas are intriguing to me, and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.
Thanks for the follow, by the way. Yeah, I enjoy it so far. Apparently, one thing that was restored in this game is the sword. Apparently this sword has the proper icon, which was a bug in the original game, and that wasn't correct. Anyway, let's go. Let's go over here and fill up our water thing. Well. Oh, ants! Oh no, we got ants! Not ants! No! Pick up some rocks! Oh, here we go. The ant just like died. We're just too good. We're just too good. Our skills are too good. We have too good of skills. Alright, I'm gonna fill up my water with Pool of Peace water. And also excuse me. Whoa, what's this dude? Oh no, I don't like this. Save as scary monster guy. I mean, we're a fighter. We can beat this guy, right? I mean... Yeah, apparently we can. We get the beast horn. Okay, cool. What's that good for? And what is this? Oh, it's the next page. Okay. Dinosaur horn. Okay, cool. We got some dinosaur horn. Nice. It's midday. Wait, I filled my jugs up, right? Yeah, I filled it up. Yeah, we're importing between each game. Hey, there's the big tree. And what's this? I'm going to this thing, whatever it is. What is this? Oh, a giant ant. It's gonna be a giant ant. Huh! 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 Where is it? I heard it, but I don't see it. It sounded like a giant ant, but I don't see a giant ant anywhere. Oh, there it is. I found it. How do I dodge? Like, how do you dodge in this game? Like, dodge is a stat. Okay, we're just gonna go out here and we're gonna make a camp, I guess, and then go to the big tree in the day. Then sleep until morning. Sleep. Sleep. Okay, I was like, what is happening? I was worried for a second. Put the fire out. Alright. I know, Charlie, you want food. I know, I am well aware of this. Like, that's a really big tree. You gotta admit, that's a big-ass tree. Like, save as big tree. Like, it's even got a ramp in it? I mean, come on. It's got a ramp up it? Like, it's like... Oh, by the way, for anyone not aware of what we're doing here, every Sunday and Thursday I am playing through Quest for Glory 1 through 5 as a Paladin. So when we're done with this one, we're going to just go straight into Quest for Glory 4. And when we're done with Quest for Glory 4, we're going to go right into Quest for Glory 5. We're just going to go until we finish all the Quest for Glories. It's gonna be glorious. Glorious. Hopefully it'll be glorious. Another tree grows in the branches of the enormous tree. It's made of limber timber. Ah! That's hilarious! Okay, we can't go that way. Alright, we go up. Let's keep going up, I guess. Keep going up. Can we go that way? Can we go this way? Can we go this way? We can go this way. What's over here? Nothing. Oh wait, there is something. You find yourself in a strange cave-like hole in the tree. There's a feeling of peace and serenity within, and the scent of strange flowers. We became a paladin at the end of 2. So game 2 had the paladin hinted at becoming a paladin in it, and we became a paladin at the end of 2. So technically we've only been a paladin in this game. What's with that noise? What's that noise? Great. You say hello, but there is no response. It doesn't say much. Welcome to the mother of the world. We are the guardian. What is it that you seek? What's happening? Guardian. We are the guardian and protection of the mother of the world. There can be no actions of harm within the heart of the mother because of our powers. You start to tell the guardian about peace. You are a creature of peace, and we are most welcome here. You start to tell the guardian about the water from the pool of peace. You hear the voices. Take the magical essence to the heart of the world above. Place it on the stand, and you shall be rewarded. What? Wait, what? What? Take the magical essence to the heart of the world above. Place it upon the stand, and you shall be rewarded. What does that mean? Take some water and put it up above, and I'll be rewarded? And why am I like... Why is this happening? Well, strange. We do not understand your customs or your actions. Mother. You hear voices in your head. The mother of the world is the first tree. She is the source of all living plants. She is the living heart of all plants. Okay. Gift. You are seeking a gift from the heart of the world? To receive such a gift, first one you must give. Gather some life essence from the pool of peace. Give that essence to the mother at the top of the heart. Well, that was lucky that we got some. You desire a gem? We create them from the essence of the mother of the world. We will be happy to share one with you. Really? Ooh. I think if we take more than one, bad stuff happens. I'm gonna take 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. See, if you take more than one gem, as you find yourself falling from the incredible height to certain death, you remember some old lines. It's not nice to fool with Mother Nature. Alright, we took 1. How do we get out of here? This way? Yeah, this way. Okay. We got a gem. I don't know what the gem does. Gem of the Guardian. Purple object looks like a gemstone, but feels like a warm lump of rubber. And we have a fire opal. Okay. So we have to put some water in the thing of the top of the tree. Alright. What's over here? An incredible feeling of living energy flows through you as you enter. You smell the perfumes of thousands of different flowers, all blending together to overwhelm your senses. You hear the sounds of all the living things in here, creating a melody, which is so beautiful you're moved to tears. It is the music of life itself. The very air invigorates and revitalizes you. You feel as though you've reached the ultimate center of all living things in the universe, and that you are suddenly the source of all energy and life. This place is like, well, totally awesome, dude. It's totally awesome, dude. I don't think I could have put it any better myself. So, I guess to answer your question more clearly, Todd, we started as a fighter. Technically, in 2, you can become a paladin as any class. You don't have to be a fighter to become a paladin. After 2, you can be a thief. You could be a thief paladin if you want to be. Or a mage paladin, or a fighter or a fighter paladin. But in 3, if you haven't become a paladin in 2, you have to be a fighter to be a paladin. So you can become a paladin in this game too, if you haven't become a paladin. The only 2 and 3, I think, are the only games where you can become a paladin. I think. So technically, if you just pick up 4 for the first time, you will not be. I don't think you can become a paladin. Wait, I thought we got some water. What the hell? I thought we got some water. Did we not get water? Oh, we did get water. God, I was like, what the hell, man? You step into the spiral, you feel a rhythmic throbbing below your feet. A new note is added to the wondrous melody which surrounds you. You empty the skin of peace water into the spiral platform. A few moments later, a new fruit appears on the branch near you. This must be your gift from the heart. You take the gift and carefully place it in your pack. Yeah! Yeah! Let's look at this fruit. Oh, that fruit looks amazing. I wonder if we can eat it. You think we can eat it? Let's see if we can eat it. I want to try and eat the heart. Eat the heart. Eat some heart. Oh, we can't eat it. Oh, no. Dang it. Oh well. The leaves taste like spiced tea. This is like... You pick a purple leaf, it smells like grape, it tastes like a cross between a plum and a blueberry. Jeez, I can't even imagine that taste. Quite frankly. Cave of Wonders. Cave of Wonders. Alright, all done. I think we're done here. I think that's all we need to do. Kind of boring, really. What if we go back here? Interesting how the gems are still there, and all 5 of them are there. Made me wonder if we could take another one. And hey, the Star Gamer, how's it going? Man, you're gonna make us go all the way through this? Wait. They're gonna make us go all the way through this again. Oh well. It's serene and peaceful, right? No problem. It's super serene and super peaceful. No biggie. The Cave of Wonders was in the last game. That's where we got the genie. Yeah, it's serene and peaceful. The graphics are nice. Exactly. Whoa! Oh no! We had to bounce ourselves. Oh man. The game messed up. I mean, it didn't like, it wasn't too bad. But we were supposed to go around and through, but instead yeah. We somehow, I don't think quite did what we were supposed to do. Alright, we can get a Dispel Potion now. So let's go do that. What's this little... Why is there a little, like... See the little black? It looks like something like... Alright, I'm going back to the village. Yeah, I broke the graphics. They wanted me to enjoy the graphics and also break them. Maybe. It's getting dark. It's getting night. Alright, well, it is night. Let's do some training over here. Yeah, let's do it! Let's do it! I think. Left would be that way, and right would be toward me. Okay. Got it. I got it. I got it. We can do this. Man, I don't even know what... This is hard. This is hard because it's hard to see what they're doing. Okay, I lost one. Yeah, I gotta work on my night moves. Hey, that was a fail, wasn't it? Ah! Gotcha! Gotcha! You're a quick learner. Let's try this again. I think it's like 3 best of... Is it best of 3 or best of 5? I don't know. Come on, we can't stalemate forever. One of us has to give eventually. Ah! I guess it's best of 5. At least we're probably gaining a lot of agility, though. Uh-oh, I missed out what was happening. I did it right, though. Oh, that was a duck. You know how a duck and a left and right look exactly... They all look exactly the same. I think these were not animated super well, in my opinion. What? Okay, I don't understand what happens there. I feel like I did a thing and she didn't respond to it, and then she did a thing, and then I was supposed to respond to her thing, but I thought she was responding to my thing. I think something didn't work right there. Oh well, no biggie. It's not that big of a deal. While we're here, we might as well sleep, right? Maybe we can go into the tent. Let's talk to her while night is young. Maybe she can give us some more insight on the leopard dude. Maybe you be here to speak about the prisoner. Yeah, okay. That is exactly why I'm here, in fact. Let's greet. Prisoner. Everybody be talking about the prisoner. The warriors be plenty proud. Now they have shown strength against the enemy. Now they can learn the secret of where the Leopardman village hides. Only one trouble. Leopardman prisoner not speak to tell secret. All Leopardman prisoner be speaking is in the tongue of the animal. Maybe cannot be speaking until Leopardman become man again. It'd be hard to attack an enemy when you don't know where to attack. Not knowing where to find the Leopardman village will not stop the warriors for long. Soon the warriors will be searching the jungle for the secret. I think many be dying soon. Well, that's not good. There are many dangers in the jungle. The Symbani are not knowing what the dangers look like, and so get caught. So too, the Leopardmen be bad enemy. Their claws be very sharp, and they use magic. The jungle be no place for the Symbani. Warriors fight best when standing together. The jungle make the warrior go alone. Plants grab at the spear, and it cannot be thrown. Well, that's bad. Warriors do not fight good in the jungle. Remember, the leopard man be the magic user. He be a man in the shape of a leopard. Take away his magic, and the leopard be a man. So you need a Dispel Potion. That's very clear. Alright, we're going back to our hut that they so graciously give us out of the... It looks like there's 2 huts in here, and we get one of them, or 3 huts in here, and we get one of them. Then we're gonna go back and get the Dispel Potion. They didn't give us food this time, apparently. Yeah, leave! Leave! Leave the tent! Let's look at our stats. I want to look at them, compare them. Alright, our strength, good. Our agility is good. Our vitality is good. Our luck could be high, needs to be higher. Our paladin skill is at 19. I don't know how to up our paladin skill. Good day, Prince of Shapir. Now I be standing guard over the prisoner and be certain that the leopardman does not escape. I have been thinking that there is much we could learn from this leopard man if he would become a man again. Perhaps you could find find something in Tarna to break the spell. Well, that's exactly what I was gonna do. What do you know? You're a genius. You're a genius, Uhura. It's almost like you knew exactly what I was gonna do. It's one of you. And save as. I'll just save as. Well, I don't even need to save. Heck, I don't need to save. We got this, right? We got this. Damn! He just kicked his butt. Like, holy cow. That was not even a fight. We used up all of our rocks. Ah, throw some rocks. We got one rock. Are we gonna be able to get back in time? Oh, another one. More rocks. Oh, we need more rocks. Ah, he's coming right for us. Oh. Jeez. I don't think we're gonna get back before. Damn it! No, I didn't want to run. That's what I meant to do. I didn't know that meant run. All right. Did we actually get here by day? I think it's like almost night. It's almost night. Technically, we got here before night fell, so. Look at us run. Hail the incoming hero. Greetings for the prosper of peace. Rah, rah, rah. I should say, hail the incoming hero. Greetings of the prosper of peace. Rah, rah, rah. He's the hippie.
Wow, the aura on this thing is out of sight. Awesome, man. I can make up some truly strong potions with this stuff. Wow, now I can get started making up Dispel Potions. I got some serious studying to do first, so you better come back some other day if you want to buy the Dispel Potions. Wait, I have to buy them? What the heck? I got you all the ingredients, man. You're gonna make me buy them? Oh, I can give you that feather too, right? Hey, great! You got the feather. Now that I can, now I can make some more of the pills that heal. Here, take what's left of my healing pills and trade for this fine feather. Hey, what's up? Little Yuzik, how's it going? You take 3 healing pills. Alright. Wait, what about the horn? Do you want the horn? He's not interested in the horn. Let's tell him about the Guardian, I guess. You tell Salam about the experience with the Guardian. Great cosmic karma cookies! I'll have to take a little astral travel trip to visit the Guardian. Sounds super cool. Right, it does. Continue your user job of working on the house. I see. Well, I guess we need to wait till tomorrow to get the Dispel Potion, so we'll go in here and take have a sit down and an eat. Let's have an eat. Say hello. Order food. Add food. Here's your feast. May it please you. This looks strange, but smells delicious. I wonder how much they charge for the food. It's never been clear. You enjoy your meal. It was very tasty, even though a bit strange. They don't tell us what the food is this time. Alright, let's go up to our room this time. We're in run mode, so we're just gonna stay in run mode, because why the hell not? Let's check our stats. Our throwing is at 223 and our weapon use is at 263. I think 300 is our cap for this game. I think the caps are basically the game number, which in this case is 3 times 100. So I think everything's capped at 300. Except maybe Paladin points. I don't know what Paladin points are capped at. Sleep until morning. I want to buy Dispel Potions. Whoa, look at this. Look at the moon go. And they're going to start us at the next game at around 250 is the highest they'll start us at for anything, so... Alright, let's see if we can bite... We're still in run mode. I don't want to be in run mode. How do I get out of run mode? How do I put myself back in walk mode? Hey, I got myself and things together and made you some nifty Dispel Potions. Really? Dispel Potion. 30R? What the heck? We have to pay for that? I got all the ingredients, dude. You're gonna make me pay 30 for a Dispel Potion? That's ridiculous. I object. I object. Well, I don't have sneaky skill. No sneaky skill. I'm a paladin. Paladins have no need to sneak. We'll call for 25. Hey, money isn't everything, but it does pay the rent. It's not just cash to pay for... I gave you all the ingredients, man!
I feel ripped off. I'm not gonna lie, I feel ripped the freak off. I do feel like running might help our strength or something though. It helps our vitality apparently. Well, I'm sure there is as well, but we're not going to use it. We're not some kind of cheater. Get some rocks! Oh no! Never trust a hippie. That sounds right. What do these horns get me? I'm pretty horny now. I got like 5 horns. There is a way to get the potion free? Well, apparently we didn't do it. What? It just died. It wasn't in my list. It wasn't in my list of things I could tell him, though. I knew you could do that. I knew you could tell him about them, but it wasn't in my list. Hello, look at the I know we've already gone over this. I'm gonna use my Dispel Potion on this dude, and we're gonna see what happens. Oh, really? Do I have to do it at night? Or what? Let's see if I can talk to the dude. Oh yeah, I can. He didn't like that. Did that hurt my honor? I hope not. Oh well. Whatever. He can go. What if I try and give... What if I do this now? Hey, this worked. The guard makes a surprised sound. A sound... Is that what the sound was? You see an attractive young woman in the cage. Hello, attractive young woman. How are you? No, I wanna... No. Ah! Okay. The leopard lady turns her head and ignores you. The leopard lady turns her head and ignores you. The leopard lady turns her head and ignores you. Okay, well, she's a person now. Maybe we can give her... How about we give her this? Leopard reaches the sculpture, then draws back from you and snarls. Okay, well... That's something. Alright. Here, I'll give you some food. How about this... This fruit. You want some fruit? No, you want some fish? No, you want some spim? No, you want some whatever this is? No. You want a robe? You want a zebra thingy? No. You want a horn? No. No, I don't want to say it to the guard. Move over here. Give her some beads. Give me some beads. The leopard man looks at the beads, but will not take them now. Will not take them now. Okay. So that's a no on both counts. Alright, well, at this time indicates that maybe later? Maybe? I don't know. What time is it? So, breaker of magic, you turned the leopard man into a woman. Now there is no more talk of beating the prisoner. Now there will be talk of marrying the prisoner. You tell her about how you used the Dispel Potion upon the prisoner. You took away the leopard lady's magic and probably saved her life. The Laban sending the bride price to buy the prisoner. Maybe you buy her, then make her tell you where to find the Leopardman village. I sure she tell you where to go. What? No, this is not okay. Spim, spim, spim. Yeah, spim. I like my spim. I guess we'll sleep until morning, eh? You awaken as the sun begins to rise. Alright. I don't know what to do now. treat. Tell about Dinosaur. Young hero, you are indeed worthy to undergo the initiation ritual if this be so. You give him the dinosaur horn. Oh! Tomorrow we shall hold an initiation ritual to see if you're worthy to... Uh-oh. My son has given me the dinosaur horn and will soon be initiated as well. We see who will make the best warrior. Can we do this multiple times then? Well, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, this was not my intent, but okay. People of the Sambani, today there will be 2 boys who want to be Sambani warriors. We shall watch and we shall judge whether these boys deserve to be Sambani warriors. The boys shall race and they shall be tested. The winner will be fast, but he need not be the fastest. The winner will be skilled, but he need not be the most skilled. The winner will be the one who uses his brain as well as his body. That be the way of the Sambani warrior. The boys be ready. The boys may now run. Go. I'm not doing anything. Look, no hands. No hands at all. Yusuf will be the winner of the first race. The way to be winning this contest is to get the ring from the rope. Yusufo will be going first. I will be counting how many moves it takes him to get the ring. Then the Prince of Shapir will go. The man who gets the ring in the fewest moves will be the winner. In the event of a tie, the man who be showing the most brains be the winner. Yusufu, you may be going. Okay. Get ring. The ring is tied to a rope hanging from the branch above. It is suspended over the middle of the hole, about 5 feet from the edge. I mean, the spear is not a bad idea, but I think I can do this easier, you know? Like, it took him 3, right? So we gotta use the most brains. What? I mean, throwing a spear is fine.
Hi, everybody!
Hey, Demonomaniac! Thanks for the raid. How's it going? Hey, Mushberry Shroom Cake. Welcome. You know, we could potentially climb the tree. No, that's not the right way to do it. See, that's not the way to do it. We gotta be smarter about this. We gotta be smarter about this. The Paladin run's going well. What if we use the spears again? I'm guessing it's the same result. The same result. It's gonna take us more to use the spears than it takes him. So we need to do this a different way. I wanted to use the tree, but... You don't have the skill of climbing. You don't have the skill of climbing. We can't climb the tree. Climbing the tree would be the easiest way to do it. You just go up the tree and you climb it, right? Maybe we can throw a dagger at it. This is not a good place to practice throwing. Okay, Okay, I feel like we're being a little bit... Our brains are not really being tested here because they're just kind of What did I just do? Oh, we'll throw a rock. We'll throw rocks at it. God damn it. I mean, this isn't gonna work. This is not the correct. That's not the correct way to do it. The ring is tied to a rope hanging from the branch above. It is suspended over the middle of the hole about 5 feet from the edge. It was funny. Like, all we need to do is take a spear, put it through the middle of the ring, and then pull, and we can get it in one move. But are we doing it? No! We're not doing that because we're dumb. Apparently. A vine. Oh, take the vine. Yeah, the vine. Alright, use the vine on the thing. Alright, we got a vine. Look at that. We got a vine. I don't know what we're gonna do with the vine, but we have a vine. Let's look at it. The Prince of Shapir wins. He took the fewest of moves and showed the most brains. Oh, okay. I see what I did. I tied the vine to the thing and threw it into the... Okay. I see. I got it. 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 It's another ring. Apparently, we're not good at running. The first man to be getting the ring from the center of the thorns be the winner. Oh! We gotta start. Oh, I didn't realize that. Save as get ring 2. Screw this. Use my flaming sword. That doesn't work. Use this. No. This is a ring made from some of the thorniest, prickliest, nasty, sharp, pointy things you've ever had the misfortune to get through. Oh, he made it. We failed. We failed. We failed. Let's try again. We've got to have a better way to do this, right? Huh! Got it! We just burned it! Fire for the win! Shield wouldn't have been a bad idea either. Man, we suck at running, apparently. He looks like his leg is caught in a hole or something. You help him. Thank you. You could have run off, but you did not. Now let me run. Now let us run together again and win and race to the end. You have gained the Paladin's magical ability to heal. Yay! No, we're a Paladin. We gotta be good. Two boys return to the village. Did they do well? The crowd responds, yes! Two boys return to the village. Be they now Simbani warriors? The crowd answers, no! Will the boy who just won the last race step up to me? This be the boy who raced. This be the boy who defeated his opponent. He has done well. The last two contests are the most difficult. First will be the contest of the spear. He shall judge who throws the spear. We shall judge who throws the spear best. Then will come the wrestling bridge. We shall judge who uses the most skill and wit against the other. These boys be still boys, but they will soon be Simbani warriors. Now the contestant of this contest of the spears begins. Yasufu and the warrior and the hero shall fall from far away will now compete in the throwing of spears. They will be judged spear by spear, for one will throw and then the other. Both will be throwing 3 spears at the target which does not move. We will see who throws the best. Both will be throwing spears at the targets which moves. We will see who thinks the best. The hero from far may throw the first spear. I will be winning this contest. You will see. Maybe spear throwing. So this is unique to the fire path, by the way. Just to let you know. Yeah, that was good. That was a good throw. Okay, we're tied. All right, let's go again. I was a little bit off. Let's try and get closer this time. Oh, that's a bullseye, baby. Yeah, that's right. Bullseye, baby. Ooh, that's 4 points for me. Yasuvu and the hero have both won the throwing of spears to the target which does not move. Now Yasuvu and the hero will be throwing the spears to the target which moves. Again, the hero may throw the first spear. All right, I better save again. Spear throwing 2. We both won. All right, this is a bit harder. I don't see anybody moving this thing. Huh! Oh, no points. Oh, no. Oh, man, you got points. Huh! Oh, bullseye, baby. The winner of the throwing of spears be the hero from far lands. Yes! I won! I don't know how, but I won! I think it's because I got a bullseye. Yeah! Ugh! I'm so good. Oh my god, I'm so good. Go! Okay. Alright, I gotta remember how to do this. Okay, I don't know how that worked exactly, but okay. What? Whatever. That's BS. I call that BS. Why can he jump and I can't? I don't know. The heck? You were wrong! You're wrong, dude! Okay, this guy's just better than me, I think. Yeah. Well, it's 1-1 now. It's 1-1 now. All right. All right. We got this. We got this. We got this. We're good. We're good. Everything's good. That's 2. We only need 1 more and we win. Yeah, buddy. What? I don't understand what's going on. What's going on right now? He's not responding to me. Like, it seems to be not fair right now. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Before today, these two were boys. Be they still boys? No! Be they Simbani warriors? Yes! Once before they were boys, the boys are now gone, now they be Simbani warriors. In life, there is always someone better at some things than at others. This is one lesson of the initiation. No matter how good you are at a skill, there will be someone better. This is not a thing to be ashamed of, for it be true of all peoples. This too is a lesson of the initiation. I call now upon the winner of the initiation contest. He who was a stranger to the Simbani, be now a warrior of the Simbani. Behold our new warrior! The crowd shouts, behold the new warrior! Okay, that's me. Behold all who see that the Simbani have gained 2 new warriors. The crowd shouts, behold the Simbani warriors! The new Simbani warriors will join me in my hut. You have proved yourself to be warriors of the Simbani. Though Yusufu is a brave warrior, young hero, you have proven yourself to be the winner. You may ask me what it be that you desire. What is it that the young hero from far away wishes? Oh man. Wish. Ask for the drum. Ask for a conference. Do I ask for the drum or do I ask for the conference? Man, That's a tough choice. This drum of magic be the Symbani's people. You now be a Symbani warrior, and so you may hold the drum. Keep it safe, and do not let the leopardman have it until we have the Spear of Death. Go now, and uphold the pride. Alright, we have the drum. I'm not sure if that's what we actually were supposed to get, but we have it. So we have the drum. What the heck? Oh, that's my mouse. Okay. Let's try the conference and see what happens. I'm gonna head to bed soon too, actually. To hold the peace conference. Always you speak of peace. The Symbani warrior should always look for the ways to prove himself in battle, not seek ways to stop war. Still, you are a brave and honorable man. I will respect your wishes, young warrior. Set up the conference with the leopardmen, and I will come. Take the drum of magic. It will stand as a sign that the Symbani will... Oh, I get the drum if I ask for a conference. Well, that gives me both things. Alright. That's the better option. You tell how the prisoner... You use the Dispel Potion on the prisoner. Now she will tell us where the Leopardman village be, as a prisoner or as a wife. You thank him for the honor of becoming... You are most welcome in our tribe. The bride price of the prisoner is set at 5 zebra skins, 1 fine robe, and a fine spear. If you wish such a wife, bring... Oh! I can get 5 zebra skins, okay. 5 zebra skins, a fine robe, and a fine spear. Okay. 5 zebra skins, 1 fine robe, and 1 fine spear, okay. I can get those. I couldn't pick... You know, I couldn't pick that as an option. Alright, let's save. I couldn't pick that as an option. Okay, conference set up, question mark, or for Symbani. How do we get... Oh, look at our agility. It's 242. That's pretty good. Our vitality is 249. Our intelligence went up to 129. And we have 5 magic! We have 5 magic! We actually have magic skill now. We have magic skill now. It gave us magic. Does that make us a wizard? Look at that, we have magic. You now know the Paladin ability Heal. With this spell, you may heal yourself or others, but it will require some of your stamina. The heck? Pretty sweet. It's day 13. How do we stop running? Oh, we hit the walk button and we stop running. Okay. My phone tells me I should go to sleep. And I agree. I'm gonna go back to Karna, where I need to be, and then we're gonna stop playing the game for today. I didn't mean to be here. It's not where I intended to be. Take that, nerd! Yeah, that's right, you jerk. Two royals. Tarna, have you noticed that none of the places have doors? Like, nobody believes in doors. Nobody in this place believes in doors. Doors are not a thing. Let's order some food. I just added to the food counter, by the way. Greet. Say hello. Order meal. There was rumor, but I don't know if it's true, that flirting with her would disqualify you from becoming a paladin. But I don't know if it's actually true. Nom 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 nom. Delicious food. And this is the silly clown from Quest for Glory 2. See a silly clown here? Trial by fire. Sleep until morning.